really different, but it tastes really good. And like the ambassador said, it's really healthy for us.
And you cleaned your plate.
Yeah.
Does it make you want to go to Singapore one day?
Yeah.
What do you think it's like there?
It's probably really tropical. Going good, stuck in my mouth.
It's stuck in your mouth? But do you like the taste of it?
Yes.
While they munched, there was a fashion show featuring traditional clothing from Singaporean communities. And this event is not just about introducing Washington's school children to Singaporean food, but to its diverse culture and traditions as well. After lunch, the children went to 3 separate activity stations representing Singapore's Chinese, Malay and Indian traditions. The local school system says the partnership with Singapore's embassy helps expand the worldview of Washington's next generation.
A lot of our students can't afford to get out of the country, so instead of bringing them to a different country, we bring the different country to them, and we bring them different cuisines and different activities.
They go home, they speak about the culture of Singapore, they start to understand a little bit more about Singapore in terms of the culture, the food, the ideas. And in that way, I think it's great for people to get to know each other.
There was, it should be said, no chili crab on the menu, and there were a few plates that didn't get touched much over lunch. But for the most part, the children returned to their classes, their tummies filled with Singaporean deliciousness. Simon Marks, Channel News Asia at Alice Deal Middle School in Washington.
Next, it was a talent competition with a difference. More than 30 animals today vied for the title of Singapore's first ever Pet Idol. Elvina So with more.
Say hello. Good boy.
Saying hello, that's just one of the many tricks showcased in Singapore's first Pet Idol competition. For 3 hours, dogs of all shapes and sizes performed various tricks, including rolling over, bowing, and standing on their hind legs, a feat which saw one border collie towering over his 7-year-old owner.
Well, I start with the basic class, then followed by using the tree. He can walk on 2 legs, he can find things that I've touched, and he can listen to other commands like sit, down or stand.
And it wasn't just dogs with a competitive itch to scratch, as furry felines took to the stage to strut their stuff, and birds displayed their vocal talents.
One more time, cat. Good boy. One more time.
In the hopes of making it through the first qualifying round of the contest. Far from bird-brained, these feathered friends also show off their prowess in simple games. But their training is anything but easy.
Sometimes he gets very angry, and sometimes you need to get that anger from the bird in order for him to be even more motivated.
Some proud owners also took the opportunity to showcase multiple pets at the same time.
The theme today that I'm presenting is more on the presentation of peace and harmony within animals. So I'm showcasing that the potential enemy, the birds, the cat, the dog, they can coexist without any caging and leashing.
While many were there to compete and were busy sniffing out the competition, some were there to simply enjoy the show.
They don't have much talents other than looking cute.
And clearly, the owners love them just the way they are.
And that does it for Singapore Tonight this Sunday evening. But don't go away. Coming up after the break, that's IT Uploaded. Samsung takes on Apple on its own turf with the launch of the new Galaxy smartphone in New York. And the Harlem Shake revealed what you see going viral now doesn't even come close to the original.
Thanks for joining us. What drives you?
To beat my personal best.
To represent Singapore in F1.
Steady lah!
What are your thoughts on that?
People here are beginning to show and articulate their own personal responses to significant events.
How have those measures been effective? And we have in studio Singapore Connect at 6. Weekdays at 6 p.m. on Channel News Asia.
Singapore Connect at 6, streaming live at toggle.sg.
Japan, a country at the forefront of innovation.
But its dynamic infrastructure is at the mercy of deadly earthquakes. In Fukuoka City, cutting-edge automation technology may save the day. But will the next big one hit before this boomtown can ensure its survival?
In a world of accelerating change, the hallmark of successful companies is the ability to develop innovative solutions to overcome market challenges. This year, Channel News Asia presents the Channel News Asia Luminary Leadership Forum 2013. 26th March, 8 a.m. at the Fullerton Hotel, Singapore. A gathering of international business leaders from diverse industries who will share insights on implementing change and green practices in business. With a discussion moderated by Business Central presenter Taimur Nabili. The Channel News Asia Luminary Leadership Forum 2013. Brought to you by official car partner, Chrysler. Official hotel partner, the Fullerton Hotel. Supported by Research and Knowledge Partners. Whenever you are in Asia for business or leisure, check into one of Accor's fine hotels and stay in touch with the latest news developments with Channel News Asia. Now available in Sofitel, Pullman, M Gallery, Grand Mercure, Novotel, Mercure, Ibis, and All Seasons hotels across Asia.
That's IT Uploaded.
Hello everyone, I'm Timothy Go. Thanks for staying in on That's IT tonight. Well, Samsung is serious in maintaining its smartphone dominance. So, less than a year after the Galaxy S3 launch in London, it is launching the next Galaxy. This time around, it is rubbing it in Apple's face, doing it in Apple's own turf in the United States. So will this device live up to the aggressive tactics? Channel News Asia's Stephen Fee is at the glitzy launch at New York's legendary Radio City Music Hall.
Samsung's rollout for the Galaxy S4 was a decidedly New York affair. Dancers and a live orchestra reminiscent of a Broadway show, all part of a marketing blitz to unveil Samsung's newest handset to a crowd of hundreds at the city's famed Radio City Music Hall. Compared to its predecessor S3, it's bigger. Larger screen, higher resolution camera, more robust battery. But with so many other Android-powered phones on the market, Samsung is placing its bet on some new software features as well. Gesture controls that keep your fingers off the screen, a nifty feature that pauses video when you look away, and a camera that gives you a view of yourself while you snap a picture.
We always want to push ahead in both hardware and software designs, ease of use, and incorporating all of that to make sure that it's the most useful smartphone in the marketplace. I think that maintaining the lead as a smartphone is its #1 objective.
Indeed, Samsung is the global leader in smartphone sales, but Apple's iPhone outperformed Samsung during the holiday quarter, and the decision to hold the unveiling in New York seemed to take aim directly at Apple's dominance in the U.S.
New York is an exciting city. Everybody wants to come in, and it's the center of culture and center of, diversity. And also US is one of the important countries for Samsung.
The new Galaxy S4 is slated to hit store shelves in April, and Samsung is rolling out all of its marketing power. They have a lot of competitors out there, and while they're the #1 smartphone globally right now, they know that they'll have to use all of their heft to keep that position.
The features are great, but when you pair it with the bombardment of commercials and teasers and online campaigns, it becomes fairly unstoppable. I call it sort of a runaway train at this point.
Over the last year, Samsung has increased ad spending on mobile devices. In addition to flashy TV ads, they organized a flash mob-style dance performance in New York City's iconic Times Square. But despite all the glitzy events here in the U.S., Samsung officials say they see major growth potential in untapped markets in Asia.
I think it will be giving us a lot of chance to grow. So I believe Galaxy S4 will be another sort of step forward to get closer to Southeast Asia.
Stephen Fee for That's IT in New York.
Well, speaking of New York City, what I'm about to talk about next has nothing to do with New York's Harlem borough. In fact, the Harlem Shake meme didn't even start there. Do you know where it started? Do you even know why it became an internet sensation? Well, here's why. The Harlem Shake is a YouTube generation dance phenomenon. The dance is to the song of the same name, performed by electronic musician Bauer, and it is quite easy to produce. A masked person usually starts dancing alone, while others, oblivious to his antics, go about their own thing in the same room. But at the exact same point when the bass drops, the room explodes in a frenzy of dance. It is made even more amusing with the jump cut technique of editing, the costumes, and the masks. The very first Harlem Shake video was created by a group on Facebook calling themselves the Sunny Coast Skate. Their video has over 20 million hits. Since then, countless videos have popped up, from news anchors to airline passengers, the Norwegian Army, and just about everyone else. Though it is entertaining and funny, a group of minors did it and were fired. Their bosses said they compromised their own safety. The U.S. Federal Aviation Agency is also investigating this video for possibly violating in-flight safety regulations. Well, this group in Mexico put in a lot of depth to the Harlem Shake. All right, it really is not that funny without the music, so here. But take a look at this. This is the real Harlem Shake dance, created in Harlem, New York, back in the 70s. And as you can see, it has no resemblance whatsoever with the current craze. By the way, up to 4,000 videos of Harlem Shake variations are uploaded on the internet daily. So, should we be doing the Harlem Shake? Well, I'll think about that. Meanwhile, if you're thinking of doing the Harlem Shake, let me show you this. This is the Philips Sound Shooter, and the company says it's big sound in a mini speaker. For a speaker this tiny, it holds up well with loudness and has good enough sound quality. The built-in lithium-ion rechargeable battery provides up to 8 hours of playback time. This rubber coating is removable and changeable, but you can't just buy the jacket on its own. The retractable 3.5mm line and cable connects to a headphone jack of your mobile phone device, and it is compatible with just about every mobile device. So, if you are ready, let's give the speaker a try, and you can judge for yourself. So what do you think? It's not fantastic, it is mono, but it's good enough if you need big sound. That's all I have for you this week on That's IT. I'm Timothy Go. That's it.
Monday on AM Live.
Is gold losing its shine for investors? Prices are far off the highs of 2011 and the outlook debatable. We explore the investment potential.
Rare European art 12th to 18th century, a collection worth millions is in town. We'll give you the guided tour.
And on Chatterbox, we ask you, are you tidy or messy, and what does this really say about you?
Tell us what you think on our Facebook page, and we'll get talking Monday on AM Live.